Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your December the 22nd, just for today, in a meditation. The title of the meditation is A New Way to Live. Let's go to that. A new way to live. When at the end of the road, we find that we can no longer function as a human being, either with or without drugs, we all face the same dilemma. Either go on as best we can to the bitter ends, jails, institutions, or death, or find a new way to live. That comes from the basic text, page 87. What was the worst aspect of active addiction? For many of us, it wasn't the chance that we might die someday of our disease. The worst part was the living death we experience every day, the never-ending meaninglessness of life. We felt like walking ghosts, not living, loving parts of the world around us. In recovery, we've come to believe that we're here for a reason, to love ourselves and to love others. In working the 12 steps, we have learned to accept ourselves. With that self-acceptance has come self-respect. We have seen that everything we do has an effect on others. We are a part of the lives of those around us and they of ours. We've begun to trust other people and to acknowledge our responsibility to them. In recovery, we've come back to life. We maintain our new lives by contributing to the welfare of others and seeking each day to do that better. That's where the 10th, 11th, and 12th steps come in. The days of living like a ghost are past, but only so long as we actively seek to be healthy, loving, contributing parts of our own lives and the lives of others around us. Just for today, I have found a new way to live. Today, I will seek to serve others with love and to love myself. Moment of silence followed by the We version of Serenity Prayer, please. Moment of silence now. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. What a marvelous meditation, a new way to live. If we're here in Narcotics Anonymous, 9 times out of 10, we hit a bottom. We went to an end. Jails, institutions, or near death. In many ways, spiritual death. And we were like walking ghosts. There wasn't a whole lot that meant anything to me. My mind was always preoccupied with getting away from whoever or whatever I was dealing with so that I could get to a place where I could use. Using became a god in a sense. It became everything. And I didn't have a lot of self-respect. And sometimes when I would come to and realize some of the things I had done, some of the damage I had done, it just made using that much easier because now I had guilt and shame to try to cover over. And it's hard to admit, but I was living a life of self-centeredness. The only needs that I needed to meet were those that I had for myself. In some senses, I made myself a god as well. That's really interesting. We can make other things other than spiritual deities. We can make other things gods, right? Myself, drugs, these were gods that I chose to have. I had very little self-respect and definitely very little self-acceptance. But this second paragraph here talks about how things change, how we learn through working the 12 steps, how to accept ourselves. And some self-respect comes along with that. And we begin to see the bigger picture. Well, it's not difficult to see the bigger picture when we get clean, but it may be difficult to accept the bigger picture, which is that we affect other people. Everything we do affects someone else, generally speaking, whether we intend for it to or not, it does. And now I become very much aware that I have impacted people that love me, have cared for me to the best of their ability in a negative way. And there's that guilt and shame trying to enter back in, trying to force me to feel so bad about what I've done to others, to relapse. If that's you and you did, dust yourself off and get back up again. You're never going to get back your clean time that you gave up, but you can get new clean time. And it starts with today. It starts with just this moment. You know, the person I am today, I like who she is. I love who she is. And I can trust who she is, meaning that I can go into any situation and in my heart of hearts, know that I'm going to operate, act in a manner that is spiritual in nature, that is having the goodwill of others at heart. It's of interest to me to be able to serve others with love and to love myself. Yeah, and maybe you're not there today. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. Maybe your mind is just running to 1,000 places, wondering how you're going to deal with the holidays that are traditional in many countries at the end of the year and the beginning of the year. Maybe you're concerned about being able to get through those moments clean. And if that's you, I want to take this opportunity to say that our lives usually end when we're in active addiction in 3 ways: jails, institutions, or death. If you're listening, you've overcome all 3 of those. If you relapse over the holidays or the holy days, there's no guarantee that you'll see a December 26th or a January 1st. There's no guarantee. And that should be a gamble that you're not willing to take. So what do you do? That I could hear you saying, MightyStream, what do I do? I'm traveling to go be with family. They all use. There's not going to be a space in the house that is not containing evidence of paraphernalia, drug use, and drinking. Yeah. So what am I going to do? Make a meeting every day while you're there. Find an international online marathon meeting. It's posted in the description at the bottom. Get that on dial in your phone. Download Zoom and get that meeting. You need the meeting ID, and the passcode is the year that Narcotics Anonymous started, 1953. Get that on dial so that you have earbuds or headphones and you can pop them on anytime and listen to people in the meeting. You can share where you're at, what you're going through at any moment or time in the day. You can get on that meeting and say, you guys, I need you guys. I want to use but I'm not going to. I just need for this to pass. I'm with family, celebrating the holidays, and it's really hard. Have a backup plan, in other words, is what I'm saying. This part of seeking to serve others with love and to love yourself. Any one of you with a year clean and experience with Zoom, it doesn't have to be, wonderful experience. You just have had to know how to open up meetings and to unmute people and host, basically. You can chair, you can train with us on how to host the international meeting. You could do service work that way. I encourage you to. But have that backup plan where if things get sticky, you look at your watch and you tell whoever you're around, you know what, I forgot, I have another engagement, I have to go. And take your leave. Get in your car, turn the meeting on, and ride around town, or just go to a well-lit up parking lot and sit and listen to the meeting. Make sure you have your phone charger with you, a USB charger that you can hook up to a vehicle. Make sure you have everything you need so that you have an exit plan and you can use your exit plan and be safe. Even if it means being physically by yourself, be safe, because tomorrow's not granted. Picking up is not the answer for any of us. So I hope that you receive this just for today, December 22nd. A new way to live is yours. It's right in front of you. And that's every day, every single day. And I know you can do it. I know you could do it, because you wouldn't be here listening if you couldn't. I believe in you, and I want for you to have a beautiful day on purpose. Have a beautiful few days on purpose. Come back next week clean on purpose. I intend to talk to you tomorrow.